off to go get the Gargantuan from Jimmy John's. Now, guys, this was the tightest race of any fast food voting that we've ever had. One vote was the difference. Very fitting for election year, for election time. Last Fast Food Friday before the election, which is sure to be a tight one. I don't know if it can be closer than the Gargantuan and the Big Kahuna from Jersey Mike's. Now, let me tell you something about this race. Let me tell you something about this voting that just happened. Obviously, the options, if you missed them, Jimmy John's Gargantuan, which we're off to go get, or the Big Kahuna from Jersey Mike's. Now, I'm not going to lie. When I put together the voting, I thought for sure the Gargantuan would just be an absolute blowout. Absolute blowout. I just put the Kahuna on there because it needed something to run against. I just thought it was going to be a runaway. Wouldn't even have to look at it. Boy, was I wrong. The Kahuna got off to the biggest lead ever. And it was is this guy gone? You gonna cross the street? No? Okay. All right, not crossing the street, gotcha. And then the Gargantuan just came absolutely storming back, and it was a 1 vote difference. 1 vote. Crazy shit. Couldn't believe the amount of love Jersey Mike's got. Maybe I'm just out of the loop. We'll get Jersey Mike's on the docket, but today, Friday, it's all about the Gargantuan. Now, I'll be completely honest about this sandwich, you guys, about this option that we're about to go get. I have zero interest in this at all. None. No interest. This terrifies me. Looks borderline disgusting to me. I'm pretty sure it's every meat that they offer. I think that's literally what the sandwich is. It's their biggest, most disgusting, gigantic sandwich that they have, and it haunts me. It haunts me. I have a buddy who used to work for Jimmy John's. I called him. I was like, hey, what's the deal with this sandwich? He was like, I got it one time as a joke, and he described it as meat chaos. Meat chaos. But Jimmy John's as a whole, they're all about freaky fast, fresh bread, the fresh meats, the fresh veggies. I'm a big Jimmy John's fan. I love it. But what pisses me off about Jimmy John's is how simple the concept is and how successful they are. I mean, I guess that's just jealousy. But they don't really even have unique ingredients. They use Hellman's mayonnaise. They use Star-Kissed tuna. They're not making shit in-house. There's nothing really homemade or special about it. And they only offer 1 cheese. They only have provolone. Isn't that nuts? And most of their sandwiches, the smaller ones, don't have cheese on them. They recently just started asking customers, do you want cheese on that? Because so many customers were getting it assuming it had cheese, and they don't. There's a lot, trust me, next time you go, take a look. A lot of them don't have cheese, and the only cheese they offer is provolone. They don't toast the sandwiches. They don't offer soups. They don't offer shit. They don't offer anything but those sandwiches, and they're delicious. And I get them all the time because it really is freaky fast. You're just in and out. They're just slapping that shit together. And this thing's just the picture freaks me out. I'm fucking freaked out. It doesn't look appetizing to me at all. I don't know if it's every meat they have or what, but I mean, it's called the fucking Gargantuan. And how much is this thing? This thing's gonna run, they're gonna do a credit check before I can buy this thing. One of the newer items that Jimmy John's did come out with is their Kickin' Ranch. Now, if you haven't had their Kickin' Ranch, it fucking rocks. It's awesome. I could drink the Kickin' Ranch. I love it a lot. It's just a little bit of a spicy ranch, and I really like it. Very nervous. Very nervous. When I go to Jimmy John's, my go-to used to be the Italian nightclub. And then the Italian nightclub is gigantic. Number 9, that's probably was my go-to, but it started to put me to sleep. It started to just absolutely knock me on my ass. So I downgraded to the Vito. Vito is another Italian, but it's got a little less shit on it. It's not as thick, it's not as intimidating. And I get the Vito, add mayo. So I get this Italian sauce mayo mixture that's just, it sounds gross, but I love it. I'd say my backup to any type of Italian sandwich from there is the Club Lulu, which is turkey and bacon, which is their turkey bacon sandwich, and it rocks. And with that one, you absolutely have to get Kickin' Ranch because it's just an absolutely phenomenal combination. The turkey, the bacon, Kickin' Ranch, I just fucking love it. It's really good. Another move, if you're broke, which I have been most of my life, is to do the day-old bread. Sounds trash? Don't care. The day-old bread is 45 cents. It tastes just like the day-of bread. You get it, it's a foot long. You get it, it's so big. And you can make your own sandwich with it. You can dip it in some shit that you think's tasty. I used to get, at work, I would get the day-old bread, and I would get a soup, and I dip the day-old bread and the soup. The only issue with that is you end up eating like a 3-foot-long French baguette for lunch, and then you just have to lay down and you don't do anything the rest of the day. It's like impossible for me not to eat the entire day-old bread that's this long. It's delicious to me. Their bread is what really knocks it out of the park for me. Like, I will never get an unwich from Jimmy John's because that defeats the whole fucking purpose. I'm just gonna go get a salad somewhere. Even their wheat bread, which I've gotten one time, very good. But like that French bread, awesome. The day-old bread, a move. It's a move. Trying to save some sheets, it's like 45 cents, literally. And they fucking wheel out this baguette. Maybe it's not a baguette, whatever, French bread, whatever you call it. All right, we're pulling in. We're pulling in. Hi there. How are you? Yeah. Good. Can I do a Gargantuan, please? Can I do the Gargantuan? And then can I do a side of Kickin' Ranch? All right, well, we got her. We got her. My hands were full. I couldn't take video on the way out or anything. This thing is a fucking brick. It's an absolute brick. All right, the Gargantuan's got its own spot on the menu. You know, and one thing I did not note on the way in here is I forgot about actual Jimmy John, the guy Jimmy John. You know, just seems like the most like arrogant prick on planet Earth. I mean, fuck, I love his sandwiches. I eat them all the time. Like, I'm not gonna stop either. You know, I'm not some crazy animal rights activist, but this guy fucking kills like endangered animals. And if you guys haven't seen the picture of the fat guy like hugging the shark on that boat, I'm like positive it's him. Hold on for one more day. I'm positive that's the Jimmy John guy, just totally butt naked hugging a shark, because that's some shit he would do. I mean, he's killed like fucking rare goats and elks and Siberian tigers, fucking just any big game you can think of. So, I don't know. Just wanted to note that before we jump into reviewing this sandwich, which is the only reason you're here. So let's go do it. So we got we got an Arnold Palmer, okay? That's what I always get from Jimmy John's. It's some kind of Jimmy John's drink. I gotta get iced tea and lemonade. I normally make it myself because of the COVID shit. They had to make it for me. So I was a little worried how they were gonna make this Arnold Palmer, and they fucking killed it. They killed it. The key for me is like 80% iced tea, 20% lemonade. I keep it mostly tea, should be no surprise, unsweetened of course, and then you toss the lemonade in. This is a great Arnold Palmer. Big ups to that Jimmy John's for making this correct. I normally don't trust other people to make it. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. That's all they go for. Guys, this is terrifying. This is fucking terrifying. So I got what's on this thing in here. We're looking at a Gargantuan. Had to get an 8-inch because the 16-inch I didn't have the credit score for. It's like fucking $17.99. This was like $9.50 or something. Salami, capicola, turkey, roast beef, ham, provolone, onion, lettuce, tomato, mayo, oil, and vinegar, oregano, basil. Let's get a look at this fat ass sandwich. This thing is heavy. You know, I kind of want to get a knife, cut it in half, get like an inside look. Maybe I'll just go right at it. Oh my God. Whoa. The roast beef freaks me out. I'm not gonna lie. The roast beef I think is what, oh my God. Oh my God. Look at that. Jimmy John's sandwiches are always a little sloppy, and I normally like eat the meat around it to like trim it up before I get into it. This is terrifying me. No one needs this much fucking meat. No one needs that much meat. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, I guess it is close to Halloween, so I might as well get spooky with it. I'm fucking spooked. I mean, to say the least here, team. Jesus Christ. All right, well, I'm definitely just stalling. Oh my God, it's like wet? I don't even know. All right, I mean, all their meat is good, so it's just a lot of good meat. You love the bread. Come on, just do it. Just do it. I'm gonna get the ranch open. Not gonna use it for the first bite. I'll see if I wanna add it. Oh, I didn't taste a single veggie. Supposed to have lettuce, tomato, and onion on it. Not a one. That was just meat. It's just meat. There's so many meats. No one needs all these meats. Oh my God, this is gonna be instant coma. Look at me holding this thing. Look at this. Oh my God. All right, we're getting into it a little bit. Okay, so first couple bites was just an attack of the meats. And now I got some tomato, some lettuce, some mayo. It's making it a little better. This is a Hardy Boy sandwich. This reminds me of like what a construction worker gets on his lunch break on like a hot summer day. That's what this reminds me of. This is what a construction worker eats in his lunch break and goes back to jackhammering cement and pouring concrete like a man, like a real blue collar worker. Unlike me, just like a little internet pussy, a little soft hand boy. All right, okay. So I'm a slappy for deli meat sandwiches. And Jimmy John's, like I said, one of my favorite deli meat sandwiches. So this is just an extreme deli meat sandwich. I will say, as I'm eating it here, it makes me want just a normal Jimmy John. Like this is good, but I would, like, it's making me just want like a Vito or a Club Lulu. Like it just makes me want like a normal one. The more you get the veggies involved, the better this is. There's also a little bit of an art to eating a Jimmy John sandwich. Like, you gotta keep it under control so shit doesn't start sliding out from every direction. You know, so you gotta like pace it. Ew, see, some of the bread's getting pretty soggy just because there's just too many wet meats on here, you know? There's just too many wet meats. I thought it was gonna taste like way crazier. But it turns out the meats are a little more similar. They don't like contradict themselves as much as I thought they would. And they're all good. Like, Jimmy John's really is always fresh. It's very, I don't think I've ever had a time where I was like, man, that did not taste fresh. Like, their ingredients do taste like they arrived or were made that day. I would never get this again. No, like, absolutely not. This has too much going on. I don't get the point of it. Like, there's no way this tastes better than one of their normal one-off dedicated sandwiches. This is just like a fucking mess of everything they have, like thrown into one complete car crash, which is what this is. Rating? Yeah, and again, this is not man versus food. The goal is not for me to finish this thing, it's for me to rate the damn thing. So if anybody thought you were gonna get a war of me trying to finish this thing, you're wrong. Not doing that. I'm gonna give this a 5.8. Yeah, 5.8. It's not great. Not great. Very low.
You suck, jackass.
5.8. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not. It's really, just get one of the other sandwiches. They're way better.